Okay, so Kamala released her policy plan today. Let's talk about it. It's called the Opportunity Economy Plan. And let's just start at the top. First thing out the gate, $10,000 tax credit for every new first time home buyer with $25,000 for a down payment. Here she goes again, writing checks her ass can't cash. Who's paying for that? Find out who's paying for it. You're going to pay for it. Then she talked about how she's going to build up the economy. She's going to build up the middle class. She's going to lower the cost of living because everything is so expensive. And she's going to create a federal ban on companies' price. She said price gauging instead of price gouging. Just like last week when she said hospitality and not hospitality. She's flubbing her words because they're not her own and she can't speak to none of that shit. So and in order for these people to buy new houses with all the money she's giving them, she's going to work with the suppliers, some people, and they're going to build or create 3 million new homes and rentals for all the people that she's giving all that money to. Where? How is she lowering the cost of living? How is she going to build up the middle class? Because, when she was young, it took her mother like a decade to sign up to buy their house to save, for her to save up and buy her house. And then and that happened when she was a teenager. And then when she went to college, she worked at McDonald's to pay her way through. So she understands. So she's going to give people $25,000 for a down payment, $10,000 credit. She's going to create 3 million new home rentals and homes. She's going to build up the middle class. She's going to lower the cost of living. She's going to create pricing on the food companies so there's no more price gauging. And she's also going to give families or increase the EIC, the Earned Income Credit. She's going to increase that for all of the people struggling with childcare, which is so ridiculous. My daughter was in childcare when I was a single parent, and it was too expensive then. I can't even imagine now. So she's gonna do that increase in the EIC, yeah. And I'm saying, well, my kid's a grown ass woman now. Do I get nothing? And what about the people who their kids don't qualify because they're over 18? So we don't get jack. Then she said she's going to, what was it? She's going to cancel medical debt on people's credit reports. That shit been canceled a long time ago. I don't know whether Trump did it or whether Obama did it, but that's how old it is. She's going to do that, but it's kind of already done. So yeah, the people in my comments today, well, what would you do? I wouldn't do shit. You know why? I'm not running for president. I'm not in an office. But I bet you one thing, if I were, I'd be able to speak to all of this, just like Trump spoke to the inflation yesterday. He had like boxes of Cheerios and shit on a table behind him, talking about how much Cheerios were literally, how much Cheerios were 3.5 years ago versus today. She talked for 20 minutes. She had 2 kids behind her, I guess in the bullpen, and they had signs, and this one guy kept poking his 10-year-old, looked like she was 10, no older than 12, and she was cheering. The little chick can't even vote. And then when people would cheer, people behind, maybe 1 or 2 of them would put their signs up. One of them was a kid. There was another kid sitting back there. I'm like, you got kids sitting behind you? And this was in Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh is like the banking city of North Carolina. There's grown-ups there, but they weren't at her rally. So she talked, she got off the stage, but these are her plans. It's called the Opportunity Economy Plan. And now basically we all know 90% of the comments were like, she's creating a you-know-what. I can't talk about it because I told y'all yesterday what happened. She's creating that. I'm calling it the Maduro plan. If y'all don't know who Maduro is, Google it. That's what this is she's creating. And the economists on both sides, left and right, and in the middle, are saying this is horrific what she just said today. I want to know if when ABC does that bullshit debate on the 10th, if they're even going to ask her any how questions. It's going to be some softball bullshit. And then I had someone in my comments say, well, that can't happen. food shortages can't happen? Do you not remember the shit show that was toilet paper back in COVID? People were fighting for toilet paper, hoarding it. They were fighting for baby diapers. They were fighting for formula. So for all of the people who are going to come in here with that stupid comment, just listen to the video. Then you don't got to come in here with a comment, because do you not remember that shit show? It's going to be that on another level. And somebody said if she's going to put price controlling on food companies or gasoline companies, she's going to have to do that for everything. And what food companies is she going to put this food control on? Is it going to be all of them? Is it going to just be the big ones? Like, how is she going to determine who she's going to put this federal ban on? How are you going to tell someone who owns their own company how much to charge for their products? And the whole gasoline and the food, it goes together. Oh my God. It's like economics 101. She had to get through 4 years of college and 3 years of law school. I didn't go to law school. I don't like economics. I barely passed math. And she's going to sit up there and say she's going to put a stop to price gauging and not tip hospitality workers. It's so bad. It's so bad. But anyway, that was that. The DNC starts on Monday. I'll be making videos. Thank you guys for all of the comments on this morning's video. So good. Keep them coming, because we just got to, remember I said we got to talk real loud for the dummies in the back and the people in the comments like, how is she going to do that? That can't happen. And the people that remember the gas lines were in the comments like, shut up. It's a thing. It can happen. I remember the lines would be wrapped around. You would have to go to the gas station and be in line by 4 a.m. because by noon,